Hey guys, how you doing? Q&A time. Just almost forgot to do your Q&A. Lovely questions coming. Because I get so many, I pick out the ones I feel that are the most relevant, what my students are struggling, what you guys are sending me in. Text game. So I'm going to ask you more questions on text game, give you my knowledge. Text game is such a good sort of area to try and nail down because there's so many different philosophies and many things work. But I want to give you what works for me and what works for my students. So I had a student the other day and he had a predicament. He got a number from the street, he texted the girl, she's texted him back saying it was lovely to meet him. Then he's done a bit of a mistake. He's asked her out on a date and he's then asked her loads of questions. So I want to sort of explain why that's bad and how you should do it the right way, because I know this has happened. You guys have told me about this problem before. Do apologise as well if I'm a bit tired, guys. We've been out filming some crazy stuff and I'm a bit exhausted. So right, when you get a girl's number and you send her a first text just saying, hey, it's nice to meet you, I enjoyed the conversation we had, and she says, hey, it was good to meet you too, that's brilliant. A big mistake guys make is they think when a girl texts them back and gives them the all clear, they can start piling on the pressure and saying, hey, do you want to come out? Are you free this week? How was your day? And then you kill it. You come across too needy. What you want to do is you want to use very easygoing languaging, and by that I mean none of that pickup rubbish, no telling jokes. Keep it very simple, almost like if you was meeting a friend for a business meeting or going to work. Like, hey, how about we grab a drink this week? Sound good? With a question mark. It's just so subtle, it's so simple, and it works great. And what it does is, it makes the girl make a decision. Whereas if you ask her out on a date and then you're asking her how was her day, she's like, oh, well, do I tell him my day was good, then do I agree to the date? And then she feels pressure, she's like, oh, best not to meet him. And then they can flake on you. So make sure you keep it simple. Make sure when you do ask a girl out, invite her out for a date, that you don't ask other questions, because her brain gets confused and it's just too much going on. So that's the first thing I want to give you. The second thing I want to talk about a text game is be very aware of the length of your messaging. I see guys doing it all the time, they make a big mistake. Now, a girl might text him back, okay, great, I can meet you for a drink, and then the guy goes, oh, awesome, and then he starts telling her too much, and the paragraphs are like poems, and the girl's messages are just one line. Always text a girl. Sorry, let me just remember what I said right. Always text a woman the way a woman texts a man. Then you'll have an amazing text game. I learnt my text game from women. I used to suck, I used to be rubbish. So I always text short messages, subtle. Some of my students have even said my texting looks a bit rude, it looks cold. It's not that I'm a cold person, I'm not rude. I just want to communicate that I'm no nonsense, I'm direct. I want to know if they're interested. If they're not, I'll move on. And in that way, I'm not putting pressure on them. Of course, you want to lead, you want to communicate that you want to invite them out, that's fine. But you want to put an applied amount of pressure, not an over-investment of pressure. So keep your messages no longer than two lines. 3 or 4, 5, too much, it's too long. Psychologically, when she gets a big long message from you, it's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Only do that when obviously you've been dating a girl and you're further in the relationship. So that's the second thing. Third thing I want to add is guys think that they have to write fancy messages. Keep it simple, like I said on the first point. Don't write fancy stuff, keep it nice and easy going. She's not going to think you're boring. If you make an amazing impression of her when you meet her, then you've got nothing really to say in the text other than to meet up. If some of you are thinking, well, why wouldn't you ask a woman how she is, isn't that polite? You don't want to invest something over text that you could do in person. You kill the intrigue. So save the intrigue, make everything about catching up for a drink or going for a coffee, so when you do meet her, you've got tons to say. So I hope that helps you guys, and I look forward to the next video. Put your questions in the box below, like and subscribe, enjoy the process as always, and just remember, quickly go over it, keep your messages short and sweet, straight to the point, don't over-invest, don't ask over the questions, and be genuine. Bye.